Today we answer the question, are bad habits controlling us, or are we volunteering for the same cycle every day? But before we dive in, take a second to head over to lnscandlecode.com and pick up one of our signature triple wick candles. LNS, light a wick, lower the noise. This is our family business built on quality, peace, and intention. These candles aren't just decor, they shift the atmosphere. They bring a calm that men and women both need, especially in a world that's loud, chaotic, and constantly pulling at your energy. Use code EMPOWERMENT for 15% off your order. Whether you're unwinding, working, or setting the tone for your home, LNS gives your space that grounded, elevated feel. I'm sure you heard the saying, fighting demons. I've heard it all my life, but it took many years before I truly understood this. Your habits are your demons. They creep in your head. They make you do things that you know you should stop doing, especially when we know that partaking in that activity will cause us grief, pain, shame, or depression. Choosing a brief moment of relief over the discipline and good habits that we should be building in our lives. I'm going to share with you today a few methods I've used to keep myself right, and hopefully they make sense to you and they make your life easier. The first thing you have to know about fighting your demons is you are in control, you are powerful, you are a living manifestation of the power of God because God gave you a portion of his power and you are infinitely powerful. And if you don't believe in God, know that the power of all the forces in the universe, both seen and unseen, flow through you and have an effective governance over your life, which allows you to think and manifest any path in your reality. Now, I'm going to say this to y'all. Some of y'all got addictions to certain vices. The marijuana doesn't smoke itself. You smoke the marijuana. The alcohol doesn't drink itself. You drink the alcohol. Every time you choose the bad habit, if we're at a point of feeling shame, depression, and generally beating ourselves up, then it's time to kick the habit. I know that's easier said than done, but we got to learn to substitute our bad habits with being creative, being constructive, and challenging ourselves with more difficult tasks throughout our life. If you want to engage in the old habit, find a new one that satisfies that need of the old habit. The word self-sacrifice applies to kicking old habits. The sacrifice, the old you, the you that engages in a negative behavior for the new you, the person that you would see yourself becoming if you were to kick the habit. If marijuana is your poison, but you know that you're overweight, and marijuana causes you to eat more, and then you got to kick the marijuana. You got to kick the marijuana, get yourself in the gym. The gym can regulate many of your problems. Results take discipline. The time you see results is going to vary from person to person, but you typically aren't going to see results until each set of 20 to 30 pounds you lose. And getting your exercise in order, becoming more disciplined, it's going to relieve your stress. You're going to benefit from post-mental workout clarity. You'll regulate your insulin levels and avoid diabetes. You'll stave off weakness as you get older, so that as you get older, you can continue to defend yourself. The gym is a great way to start good habits because once you lose the weight, and you gain that discipline and you gain confidence in yourself, you'll start to incorporate those changes that you made throughout your weight loss and exercise journey into other aspects of your life, and you'll become a healthier, more holistic person. Once you tackle the gym, you'll also be able to focus even more, and you'll be able to figure out your life, and you'll be able to start to make plans how to get from here to there in various parts of your life so that you can live a happier, more fulfilled life. You'll become more financially stable. That financial stability and having a plan for savings will lead to you being able to be more creative because you don't have to worry about where the money's coming from to pay your bills every month. And being more creative allows you to find your purpose in life as a man. Discipline is not just a must for a man, it shapes and molds a man. When you're around a good man, a dangerous man, a man who is a man, you know who that man is when he walks into the room. Discipline is what makes the difference between a dangerous man and a man who's just a threat to society. A man who is a threat has no discipline. A dangerous man is calm, controlled, loving, but is willing to do great bodily harm for those that he loves and the honor of the people that he's responsible for. In order to break some of your old habits, it's going to require you to sacrifice someone, and that someone is yourself. You're going to have to sacrifice your current life, and that's the bad eating, the porn, the gambling, juggling multiple women, procrastinating on your ideas, not being a dependable employee, and hell, not being an employee at all in some cases. Throw away the person that you've been for the last few years that hasn't gotten you to where you want to be. And now think of yourself as getting to the highest position that you can see yourself in and plan backwards from that. That's called reverse engineering your dreams. And it's one of the best ways you can map out your life. And with ChatGPT around, you have no more excuses. Just say, hey, I want to get into computer security, reverse engineer this dream, and it will give you the steps on how to do that. You're going to have to reframe how you see things. You're going to have to see that your future goals are more important than the relief that you feel in the moment that you need to calm your demons from raging in your head. Do not give up when you fall to the habit. If you fall to the habit this time, choose the win over the habit next time. For example, if you're on a diet like I've been on for the past 2 to 3 years, you're going to have food cravings and every now and then you're going to fall off. But when you fall off, you get right back on eating a healthier meal the next time. If you need to get up for the gym in the morning, have your clothes next to the bed so that you can get up, get dressed, and get out the door. If you can't do it in the morning and you prefer going to the gym after work, go straight to the gym after work. Don't go home first. Because if you're like me, once I get in the house, bro, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm not leaving the house unless it's something urgent. It gotta be one of my kids or a very close family member. Every time you choose to continue your positive habits, you're paying your future self in wisdom, lessons learned, and sometimes money in the bank. So we have to start reframing things from being hard to being necessary and make the decisions in your life based on what's necessary and based on what is the best decision you can make with the circumstances that are dealt to you at that time. Sometimes there are very difficult solutions and the solution requires heartlessness. Solutions are also always going to take a lot of effort. But if you're not putting in 100% effort into your focusing, your time, your health, the thing that's literally keeping you alive, how do you expect to put 100% into your business, your career, your family? Life is hard. It makes no concessions. If you can't handle it, life is going to be difficult. And it's going to be fairly difficult anyway, so why not make it the best that you can using what's available to you? Go to that BS job and put away something every check so that you can put some money towards building your ideas. And for you wines and dope boys out there, you living the fast life, anything that comes fast is not worth having. Fast money, fast women, fast cars, they turn into long-term debt, a baby mama headache, and a high car payment. You need to find a skill or a trade because I'm sure those of you who are in that lifestyle have heard this before. You're going to end up dead or in jail if you don't get out. So find something else to do outside of terrorizing the neighborhood and bringing down people's property values. I worked hard for my things. I was disciplined. I saved. And you think you're going to come destroy or take something from, and I'm just not going to be a dangerous man to you? That's like saying zebras don't have stripes. It's just complete nonsense. If you apply the principles of what we talked about here tonight to your life, I promise you'll be a better man because of it. Thanks for stopping by, and remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And go on over to LNS Candle Co where you can vibe higher with 15% off your order using code EMPOWERMENT. If you have a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section below, and if I use your suggestion, I will credit you in the next video. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Love yourself, trust yourself, honor yourself, and value yourself. Peace.